All right. Thank you all for coming. Yeah. Thanks, everyone. Super excited to share batch 5 of IndieBio with you. It's amazing that it's only 2.5, 3 years since we started this. I want to thank all of you guys for your time on a Thursday lovely afternoon. I also want to thank, and I'm very proud of SOSV, the Accelerator VC that we are a part of. And I also want to thank TechCrunch for live streaming our demo day and continuing to be a great partner. Also, I know most of the audience is investors, and so we've set up a website for you called at demoday.indiebio.co that you can go to at any moment to connect with any one of the founders that you see. And so I know that there can be lines and meeting the teams can sometimes be difficult, but this is a really easy way to shoot an email and connect and learn a little bit more about the team. I'd also like to introduce our team, which continues to grow and do amazing things. So June, our science director, Ron, our chief science officer, Ryan, our program director, Alex, our program manager, and our newest addition is Parikshit, who is our analyst. So I would just want to take a moment to look back at this experiment we started 3 years ago that we call IndieBio. And it was an experiment around one central hypothesis. Can you help scientists become entrepreneurs? Because we know there's a lot of scientists out there with great ideas and really, really great technology, but helping them turn that into product that can be used to create value was a big question. Can you improve that efficiency? And so it's clear from our portfolio of over 65 companies in the last 3 years that we've learned a lot. And we've seen a lot of failures and we've seen a lot of successes. But the overall trend can point to a success. The market capitalization of all of the companies we funded is approaching $500 million. Total amount of money that the companies that we funded have raised is well over $100 million now. And actually the total revenues reported by the companies for this year are approaching $24 million. So these are real hard numbers that are pointing to both operational and financing success from not just SOSV, but our entire syndicate of investors. To dive into the companies a little bit more, I'd like to hand the mic to June.
Thank you, Arvind. So at the core, we believe in founder-driven companies, and our founders have come from all over the world, over 29 different countries. So they bring a global perspective, and so not just solving problems for Silicon Valley, but to scale their solutions to the rest of the world. Our companies have created over 300 jobs, and now they're bringing their expertise back to their home ecosystems and encouraging others to start companies as well. And I'm super excited to say that 42% of our companies have at least one female founder, which is and this is over 2 times the global average. So IndieBio will continue to strive for diversity for our scientific entrepreneurs. I'll hand over the mic to Ron and Ryan, who will talk about our alumni.
Thanks, June. So I think Ryan and I would like to put some faces on to the statistics that Arvind gave a few minutes ago and talk about some of the companies that are a little more advanced in our portfolio and what's going on with them. What we see is that the companies, as they age, they continue to make progress commercially in terms of their technology and in terms of their attraction and value as investments. So the first story is Memphis Meats. They stood on a stage very much like this 2 years ago at the demo day, and they had presented their first pork meatball that they made for about $3,000. Now they've had tastings where they've produced chicken breast, duck breast, and they've reported a continued drop of the cost of their meat, another threefold in just 2 years. And with that kind of traction, they've been able to attract a $17 million A round this summer with an incredible list of investors, including Richard Branson, Bill Gates, and Jack Welch, right? So we're really super excited about them, and food continues to move forward with us, you'll see today. Ryan?
Thank you, Ron. Also delighted to give you an overview of one of the technical achievements of one of our teams. So Ash, the CEO of Konoku, unveiled this month over at TED Global, so the video is coming soon, the first Konoku core. So Konoku melds biological neurons with silicon to do both sensing and computation. And so we're looking forward to the actual release of the product, but he has been able to, since IndieBio, has been able to both raise his successful seed round as well as large deals with large corporations that are looking to do both sensing and computation with next generation biological chips. I also wanted to highlight Synthex. So we often talk about turning scientists into entrepreneurs. This is an example of two PhD scientists from the University of Toronto that had an idea, which was focused on evolving new peptide therapeutics to treat diseases like cancer. They have since IndieBio raised $6 million. They have developed several new peptides, but one in particular to treat pancreatic cancer. That particular peptide appears to be both highly effective, but also may have uncovered an entirely new mechanism of cell death within cells, which is a huge breakthrough. So this is something that we want to continue and really highlight. So previously unachievable area, which was young scientists starting their own therapeutics companies, is now something that's very real and happening at scale. And we're delighted to be part of that. And so now I'd like to actually hand over to Alex to give you guys an overview of Batch 5 and some of the areas they're involved in.
Great, thank you, Ryan. So we're really excited today to present Batch 5 to you guys. We think this is probably our most scientifically ambitious batch we've ever had. And there's 12 really amazing teams that you're going to be seeing here in a minute. And they're actually, it's a really diverse group, which we're really excited about as well. And we have teams in the future of food and agriculture, industrial biology, therapeutics, like Ryan mentioned. We have healthcare IT, a medical research tool, and we're really excited to be opening a new vertical in regenerative medicine. We have 2 companies working there. Without further ado, I want to hand the stage over to our founders in Batch 5. Thank you.